All right. Oh my god. All right, here we are again. Thank you guys for coming. Again, I'm mostly a console streamer, so I'm gonna be working with one monitor again. I'm gonna go ahead and thank you guys for being here. So I was still debating whether to do a gaming day or painting, but for some reason I don't know, I just felt more of a painting mood. So today we are painting picture of the Mememe girl and Hinata. So yeah, that shit feels like a long week. Just personally for me, it definitely feels like a long week. So again, I'm gonna be chatting to you guys with my phone, and let's see, so I'll be able to re-chat with you guys. I have some music in the background, so it's not gonna be like totally quiet. So we're gonna go maybe try something new today. I don't know, I still have some idea how I want to color this. So yeah, let's go ahead and start getting into this again. Oh my god, so how your guys' week has been? It's finally Friday. Let me know if the volume's okay or not for the music, because sometimes I know the music is like too loud. Definitely let me know. So let's go on, just go ahead and start. So I have everything all pulled up. I'm gonna go ahead and start. Wait, I'm gonna go ahead and label these lines as the master lines, so we can go ahead and color over them. Though sometimes the mic kind of gets in the way. All right, I think those are the right lines. Yeah, they are. I'm gonna move these down here. I don't hear the music. Okay, then I definitely need to raise it up. I'll go ahead and raise it up a bit. Hopefully that's good enough. If not, just let me know if you guys want me to raise it up any higher. So how are you guys? How you guys been? Again, sorry I'm not facing the camera, but this is the only way I can see the monitor. But you know, you guys will still be able to see me, so. Now I can. Okay, awesome. It's not too loud, right? Welcome, Yuki. Thanks for coming. Where should I start? Let's go with the hair first. Hair first. So I'm gonna label this as hair. I may end up taking shortcuts here. I may take shortcuts so I can color this faster and jump straight into shading, because it took us like a few hours to actually start shading. Good and not too loud. Okay, awesome. Thank you. So we're gonna label this as Hinata's hair first. Okay. Let's go ahead and color some of the background, because everything's all white. It's just hard for me sometimes to like color with, you know, with just the blank white just staring at me. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of color on the background. So when we start putting our lighter shades, it'll be easier to see them. We'll start with this should be fine. Actually, let's go with a little bit of pink. Pale pink, maybe? Yeah. Okay, that should be easier to see the colors. Actually, I kind of like the shade. There you go. Maybe a little bit in parts. What do you mean, like it's too loud, or should I lower it? Alright, I'm gonna lower it just a little bit. It's not like, hey, folks, what's up? I know, right, Hinata? Definitely. Always my favorite. This is actually a piece I've wanted to do for a while, believe it or not. But I just never had the time or, like, you know, the resources to actually, you know, pull it off. Well, I've done, you know, I could have done sketches, but, you know, this is like digital, so. What am I doing? Oh, I want to color this really fast. So we are going to do this way. Like I said, last time it took us forever just to freaking color everything. The fill-in tool does help, but it's not like absolutely perfect because it doesn't fill everything in. So Hinata was the best plot in Naruto. Exactly. I totally feel the same way. So let's go ahead and just color everything in. Just watch this. Watch this. It's probably not gonna get. Whoa, wait. This is not right. Something not right. I shouldn't be able to see this. Hang on. Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't multiply the lines yet. That's why. I'm go ahead and do that right now. So we multiply our lines so that way we could we're able to paint over the lines without, kind of messing them up. So let me see if this works. Hopefully it works. So I'm gonna paint over her hair. This is gonna supposedly save us a lot of time, so we can jump straight into shading. So we're gonna go to master lines. We're gonna choose our little wand tool here, and then we're gonna select the outverse. So the invert selected area, press delete. Nope, wrong one. Wrong way. It's hair. There we go. Hang on, let me check. Nope. it didn't even do anything. Well, it did fill it in, but it just didn't cover the outside part, which is what we wanted. Does this shade look a lot lighter? Hang on. I think I messed up something. That's the right one. So go here. Give it a press delete. Hang on. Give it a press delete. Okay, cuts the inside. I'm gonna press back. Select the inverse area again. Let's go ahead and deselect. But for some reason, it's coming out a lot darker. Go ahead and choose a marker pen. There we go. It's a better shade. Though I'm not sure if I like the pink or yeah, I'm not sure if I like the pink. It might be too distracting, so I'm gonna go ahead and change to a cooler color. Let's go with gray. Gray is a very easy color to work with. Oh, but then I'm not gonna see that freaking hair. Okay. Let's just put a little bit of gray then. Okay, that's a lot better. So how's your guys' day been? Because right now I'm like totally done with the work week. Okay. I'm gonna click here, press that. Hang on. Go back. I don't think her hair is this color. Let's go ahead and take a sample. Her hair is... Hang on. There we go. Shortcuts, guys. Shortcuts. Okay. There we go. I knew it looked a bit off. Definitely. Hey, Stevie! What up? Welcome to the party. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you guys got some drinks with you. Some snacks. At least it's a lot more easier to see. Let me know if if the music's too loud or it's too low. Okay. Just go ahead and let's see this. Master lines. Paste it here. Go down here, do the same. Might check in later? Okay. Yeah, we're just we're just barely starting right now. Hang on, let's go ahead and take a sample of here. It'd be a lot more easier. Let's start a new layer. Name this one meme hair. Like I said, it's better to separate the lines or separate layers, so that way you can get much more into detail without crossing, you know, crossing into other parts that you don't want to color. Have fun, peeps. All right, Stevie, we'll be here. Thanks for stopping in, though. First time I saw a meme girl. You never seen it? Definitely check out the video if you haven't seen it. Like, no joke, the first time I saw like that video, that like Hinata was like the first thing that popped in my head. I'm like, wait, I've totally seen this chick before. Let's go master lines. Wand tool. Excuse me. All right. Like I said, let's just get all these already colored. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. Get this colored. Oops. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Here, boom. Oop. Go back here. Make sure we get every single little piece. And then later on we can start separating them. Right now, let's just get all these colors down. See, that's the only thing I don't like about the magic wand tool, is that it really doesn't, you know, fill it all in. Okay, but we are good. So, because these two characters have like a different kind of art style, I'm thinking of keeping it the same way. Like, I'm not gonna like color them the same way, or more like color them in the same style, you know. So what I mean by that is I'm gonna go ahead and color Hinata the same way that she's, you know, animated, and likewise with the meme girl. So I think that'll be interesting, like an interesting blend. So let's go ahead and go up here. Maybe we should start coloring skin. I think we'll move on to dress. Let's go with dress. Let's just knock the big ones out. Big layers out. Do you guys have any plans for the weekend? Okay, so we're gonna put meme, dress. So let's get the base colors out. Do 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 do. Okay, we go here, color that. Okay, and her gloves are a different color, definitely. I think they're like a magenta or violet. Get a sample of that. Go on here. I feel lazy, but let's just separate them. I'm gonna name this one Meme Gloves. Meme Gloves. Liked and not really don't. Okay. Rotisserie chicken and barbecue Sundays and Incredibles. Oh yeah, that's coming out soon, huh? I mean, I think it's coming out today. Yeah, but I totally agree with you, Yuki. I'm just probably making up my weekend as I go too. And whatever happens, happens. Okay. Yeah, it's turning a lot better. Go down here, Meme Gloves. I think the top of the gloves are the same color, aren't they? Yes. No, they're a darker shade. But the barbecue sounds pretty damn good, folks. What the hell? That's a weird shade of brown. That's an orange. Oh well. Never would have guessed that. It's up here. Actually, I think this might take a lot less time than freaking. Look, that's a weird color. What the hell? That's probably a bad pick or something. Hang on, let me go ahead and try to attempt to replicate it. I think it might be this color. Yeah, there we go. It looks a lot better. Yeah. The pink looks way too pink. Hang on, let me go ahead and try to, darken that a bit. I don't know. I haven't added shadow yet. That's what bugs me when I add these base colors and they look too bright. I feel like they're off, but it's not until like I start shading in where I'm like, oh, okay, that's it's starting to make a lot more sense. So for right now, I'm gonna keep the base color like that, even though it's a little too bright for me. It's kind of bugging me. All right. Let's see what else. Let's go ahead and work on Hinata some more. Oh, did you guys? I'm pretty sure you guys already caught all of E3 by now. But is there a certain, something you guys are looking forward to it? Like a lot of good games that were announced during E3, definitely. Like I totally just like freaking was so excited as soon as new Devil May Cry came out. Okay, let's go ahead and put this one as Hinata's close whatever. Okay, that should be fine. Okay, set. Go to master lines, same deal. Go down here, same deal. Kingdom Hearts 3, definitely. They just came out with the deluxe edition, or like a collector's edition, which I was hoping they would. I think it's like $220 though, 230 or something like that, around that kind of line. But it comes with the game, an art book, and 3 figures. It comes with a Sora action figure. It comes with a Donald, a Goofy, but they're like the Toy Story kind of figures. If you saw that part of the trailer, like I try to see not too much of the trailer because I don't want to, to be spoiled. Definitely. Okay, so let's go ahead. It's still part of her close, but I'm gonna go ahead and separate that. So I'm gonna put that as. Hang on. That's set up. New pastor layer. There we go. That is fine. We're gonna put that number 2. Hinata close 2. And Smash Bros, yeah, definitely. I'm excited for Smash Bros. But I'm a little skeptical. Like I'm glad they announced a new Smash Bros and they're bringing everyone back. And of course, they've totally not brought everyone back. I mean, they haven't even brought Waluigi back, which I didn't know people were wanting, but I guess that's a thing. But anyways, what kind of gets me worried is that they haven't really announced anyone new other than the Squidling and Ripley. I think those are the only new ones. Those are like the only new characters. So I mean, if they could like add like a couple more new characters that are not part of the DLC that they're more than likely gonna dish out later on, that would be awesome. And then they're coming out with that Super Mario Party. Okay, I think we're good. Let's go ahead and go down here. Do the same shade. Okay, let's get her skin tone because it's bugging me. Like I have to close down, but I don't have to. Hey, Casey, welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome. How's your Friday going, Casey? Yuki, says I want Young Link back. Yeah, I actually want him back. Like, I was kind of hoping they would bring him back too, because I kind of missed him. I like Toon Link, but I don't know. I kind of like Young Link a lot more better. You know, it kind of reminds you a lot of you know, Ocarina of Time, and like, I don't know how to feel about the Toonish Link. I don't know. It's like I kind of like the realistic and the other Links a lot more better than the Toon one, in my opinion, though. Going great, Casey, and thanks for the compliment. Go ahead and get the skin color. It's gonna bug me. Probably, I swear it gives me like green. This does not even look like their correct skin color. Hang on. Look how it like zips all over the place. That would be a better... Hang on. It like zips all over the place. At least the shade is a lot more... Look, this is what I mean. When I'm trying to get a sample, because this is a JPEG, it's not really good. It's probably picking up some other of these little dots here. That's why I don't like working with JPEG pics, because they compress stuff, and sometimes, you know, when it compresses stuff, it'll give you like a totally different shade of color that was intended. So it's kind of good. Since I'm using this kind of pic, it's a lot harder for me to kind of narrow down what kind of a shade they use for the skin. But from all this, you can tell, like, I'm probably blocking. I'm blocking the color wheel. But behind me, there's like trying to narrow down the sample, but it's going all over the place. Let's see. Okay, let's just go with this color. Because I mean, we could always change it. So we're gonna put the hair, the skin color always underneath. So I'm gonna put this as meme skin. Right? Important, good tips, man. PNG is ping, definitely the best. Definitely always go with ping. Like, I used to save my pictures as JPEG, but that was, they always look bad whenever I looked at them. And I was used to wonder, like, it was just me, but no, it was because, you know, when you use JPEG, it totally just, it like, squeezes everything together. Like, it's good, you know, it can pretty much convert large files, but what it does is just squishes your image together. It makes it kind of look ugly. Yeah, like I said, feel free to go ahead and ask me, you know, I'll do my best opinion to answer or give you tips and stuff, but hopefully you guys can learn something here, so that would be totally awesome. Did I make a layer for? Yeah, I did. Meme skin. There we go. We're gonna go ahead on master lines. We're gonna go on here, go down here. That's way too bright. Yeah. Hang on. It's like practically white. That is white. I'm not... Okay. Go down to meme skin. Maybe we can work with this. Hang on. Probably too early to say, but we could probably work with this. But right now it's looking way too bright. Go meme skin. Yeah, that's way too freaking bright. Okay, let's go ahead. And this should be a lot more easier to narrow down. Okay, yeah, this isn't a JPEG. I don't think it. No, I'm not sure if it is. Yeah, okay, it's a ping. It's definitely a ping. So at least the shading is a lot more consistent. Because this one's a JPEG. Yeah, up here, JPEG, and this one's a ping. So we are going to make Hinata's skin underneath. Probably the bottom layer. We'll put Hinata's skin. Definitely let me know if someone subs, because I can't, like I said, I'm using one monitor. I can't see alerts. I do apologize if you sub or some other stuff, but I do apologize ahead of time. I can't see. Hey friend, welcome to the stream, buddy. I almost missed you. I totally almost missed you, but thanks guys. Definitely, it really helps when you guys welcome people, and totally try to help me out if someone subs, because I feel bad when someone subs and I can't see who does, because I don't get to see the graphics. Whatever you guys see on your guys' screen, I don't get to see that. I only see what I'm drawing ahead of me. So definitely help me out. That would be awesome. Fran came for the plot, exactly. Okay, so let's go here. And so, you know, some of you are probably thinking, Red, why are you always drawing girls? Well, I don't know. For me personally, I always feel that, you know, drawing girls is, you know, I don't know. It's just, for me, it just expresses more emotion, at least in my opinion. Like, you can get a lot of emotion, you know, drawn that way. But I will definitely be drawing males, because one of the projects I do have in mind is drawing like a futuristic Link. You know, like, what if you combine Link with like a futuristic Final Fantasy kind of deal? So that's one of the projects down the line. So don't worry, I'm not always gonna completely just keep on drawing girls. But I'm just saying that it's just, for me, it's kind of fun to draw, because you could definitely, you know, play around and, you know, be more expressive and stuff. Okay, so we're gonna go in here. Yeah, see, this skin tone looks a lot more natural than what the other pick was giving me. Yeah, a lot more better. Master lines. Of course, exactly. So how's your night going, friend? How's your Friday night going? I know most of us, like for me, I'm out of work, done with the work week. I'm just glad for that. Okay, Casey says, okay, I'll do my best to keep an eye out and ear out for subs. Zoom a little more closer, please. Right? We haven't gotten there yet. Okay. Right now we're just trying to get the base colors down. So we're just coloring the skin right now. So guys, again, help me out with the volume, because I don't want to like you this kind of blasting into your guys' ears. So I want to make sure you guys can hear me too. So that would be totally helpful. Skin. That's the shoulder. The shoulder is going to be a lot more darker anyway, so I'm not really too worried about coloring it right now. Okay, I'm trying to see what I did. I'm trying to see. Her skin is way too bright. It's gonna bug me. Let's see if maybe I can tone it down. Yeah, it's like on the whitest of white. But see, I'm not too worried about it, because look, if you check out her shadows, they're pink. So we're gonna get that. It's gonna kind of make sense once I start coloring it in. So I'll just give you guys kind of like a little sneak peek. So let's go ahead and start coloring some of her skin, some of the shadows. See what I mean? Like, some of the colors starting, you know, it starts to make sense. Pretty much. Those is a weird. Kind of weird. I've never seen my tool do that. But you guys see how, like, it kind of makes sense why that, you know, skin color's that light. Hang on. There we go. I need a marker that's consistent. I don't need one that keeps darkening whenever I do it. There we go. See, this is what I mean. So I think I might keep the skin color, even though to me it seems a bit off, but it kind of makes sense, you know. Look, cause see, look what happens when I start adding, you know, the shading to it. See, it kind of makes sense, right? But by itself, it's so misleading because it feels like it's just way too bright. Fran says, doing good, just chilling, trying to figure what your coloring shading technique is. I just do whatever. I just put, you know, it's hard for me to explain. I just, you know, put the base color first, and then I work on my shadows, and then on my highlights. I do my highlights last, but I do my base color, then shade, then highlights. Since I'm usually doing something totally different in Photoshop, it's interesting. I used to use Photoshop too, friend. But to me, it felt a little more tedious. It made the work a little more tedious because Photoshop, for the most part, is not designed to, you know, make anime and that kind of stuff. So that's why I kind of switched to Clip Studio Paint Pro, because it's definitely made for that. Casey says it looks nice, whatever, gets the job done, but the order you do is different. Definitely legit. All right, thanks. But you guys see what I mean, right? But, like, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the shading off for right now. But at least to me, now since I have a preview of how the shadow looks like, I may just end up keeping the skin color like that, even though it just looks bright. I'm gonna go ahead and just keep a sample of the pink so I don't end up losing it. Alright, so let's go ahead and start. I think we should start on Hinata's skin first, because I think that's a very bottom layer. That's the bottom layer, because we're gonna start painting over it. That's why it's very important to start separating your layers. Because luckily for me, painting the bottom layer is kind of the easiest, because you could just color anywhere without worrying about it covering the layers on top, because it's the bottom layer. So let's go ahead and do that. There you go. See how I start going over the other clothes, but it doesn't cover it. So definitely the bottom layer is a lot more easier to deal with. Okay. Now let's go ahead and start erasing. There you go. So definitely using layers helps a lot, especially when coloring. So I can color over here, not have to worry about worrying about anything else. Okay, but that's part of her dress. No, actually that's her hair. So let's go on her hair. And again, I'm gonna put her hair right underneath her gloves, so I don't have to worry. Actually, her hair? No. Actually, above her dress. Because if I put it underneath her hair, look what happens. Nothing. Apparently nothing. Because I didn't color over anything. Okay, but I want to definitely have it over. Actually, I'll just keep that going. That's fine. That's fine. See? Now I can color over it without coloring over the dress or the gloves. But I'm gonna keep it this way. Go down here. There we go. Why am I? Okay, I just said I was gonna work on Hinata's skin. Yeah, here I am. I don't know. Like I said, I have pet peeves. Now I like the white. Yeah, see? That's why I'm definitely gonna keep it that way. Okay, so let's go ahead. Finish up Hinata. I think that should be the first #1 thing we should do. The grade's kind of bugging me. Do different kind of shade, so we can see the colors better. Something. Let's go with red. Maybe a red color. I don't want them. I want to use a contradictory color, so I can go ahead and see what I'm coloring. And go down here and get the gray. Color back here. So now it looks a little creepy, but it's fine because now I can see where I'm coloring. So let's go ahead and click on Hinata's skin. Let's color whole skin up. Let's use a bigger marker so we can get a bigger area. Larger area. There you go. And I'm gonna try to move as quickly as possible, as fast as I can. Especially, this last time. Like, when I usually try to color something, I usually try to stop, not shade it with black. With realistic pieces, you don't want to shade stuff with black. I like to use color. But I felt because this is kind of like anime-ish, or this is anime, I feel like using black as shading will, help it, give it that anime-ish feel. So now I'm going to go ahead and go on and start coloring her clothes in. And then we can start on the other girl. We may not have time to shade in the meme girl, but let's go ahead and finish up Hinata today. At least for today, so we can have like a part 2 or something. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and click on separator. There you go. There we go. So probably over the weekend, I'll probably end up streaming that new game, Becoming Detroit. I saw a couple people play it, and I got, not too much, because I like to go into things blind. Maybe we'll have like a little bit of Slender Man this weekend too. I feel like it's been a while since I've done something horror. Like I've done like a horror game. And now since we definitely finished Little Nightmares, we need something scary to play. Okay, let's go here. Color in here. But I mean, this thing's gonna be like, this part of her clothes is gonna be shaded in anyways. But I could always fill it in with a different color. Let's go ahead and do some shading. Just get this out of the way. We're gonna use darker color. This one. This should work. There we go. Let me give it that three-dimensional feel. May do it darker. There you go, a lot more better. Oops. Okay. And then this is part of her hair too. Right on this area. Go ahead and color in that. Deselect that. There we go. Important question, Red. Jump scares, yes or C? I don't know, folks. I really don't know. See, I was thinking about it, but it would kind of be a yes and a no, because the only time I do have them implemented right now, but it wouldn't work when I'm collaborating, because on Saturdays I do my collab with HeroCast when we play Resident Evil 6. So what happens is I plug in my headphones into my Elgato, so I can go ahead and pick up when he's talking, so you guys can, you guys will be able to hear him too. So with that being said, because I'm connected into the Elgato and not the PC, I won't be able to hear alerts or jump scares. But it's only when I'm hooked up right now, that's when I'll be able to hear the jump scares, because I'm hooked up directly to the PC. I mean, the jump scares implemented, but I just want to suggest, I haven't tried it out yet. So that's what I mean. Right now it's like a yes and a no. Plus I was thinking, because I was thinking like, what sound should I do for a screamer, and I was thinking, wait, maybe Cat screams a lot, so I was thinking of maybe getting like a clip of her screaming, how she like yells in her streams, and totally manipulating it so it just sounds like all demonic and stuff. I think that would be kind of cool. Hey, welcome back, Stevie. Yeah, we are getting to the good parts. And what I mean by the good parts, I mean, like, of course, just finished coloring the base. So if anything we're gonna get out today, we're gonna at least finish up Hinata, and then Meme Girl later on, maybe tomorrow or something. Because you guys saw how long it was just to do with like one picture of Cat. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I need to find a better way to fill in stuff, because I can see so many places where the fill tool totally missed. But it is fine. It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna definitely be worth it. That's why I feel sometimes people don't really show the coloring process, or they speed it up, because it gets tedious. Definitely gets tedious, especially depending on what you're coloring. But I know there's a way to where, like, if I use the magic tool, it'll still fill everything in. But I just either I've been like too busy doing other stuff to like totally just look it up. Freaking Bokes. Okay, you already saw, I already got payback. I definitely got payback in Little Nightmares. That freaking game still gives me freaking nightmares. And then they just released it for the Switch. I would have totally gotten it if they added some more stuff, but They really didn't. They just ported the game. I think the only new stuff that they added for the Switch port was like a Pac-Man costume. But if they ever do a sequel, I'm definitely down to stream it. You know what? I'd be definitely down to stream it. Let's go ahead and cover this in. This is bugging me. Use black. Brush size is fine. Go ahead and brush that in here. There we go. That way nobody could tell. We totally forgot to clean that line up. And let's go on. Let's go ahead and finish coloring the base in. Marker. I wonder if they are gonna make a sequel. I mean, if you saw the ending to like the DLC, a lot of people speculate that it's kind of like a DLC, like a, I don't know, like a cliffhanger. I'll be really glad if they freaking end up making a sequel to it. I definitely tried Cuphead too. Maybe as soon as I get a second monitor, maybe I'll start streaming PC games too. Okay. Again, because Hinata's skin is the very bottom, we can go ahead and just color anywhere around to fill the lines in. Use cat. Yeah, I do want to use her scream as a, as a screamer sound, but I need to find the perfect yell. I think she may have given to me like on her last stream, because she was like yelling a lot during her Cuphead when she was playing Cuphead. So definitely might use that yell. It totally made me jump. I was like playing Destiny and it totally just made me jump. So I may end up using that scream. And it's kind of funny because the GIF for the screamer is like a cat shooting laser out of its eyes. Okay, let's go ahead and color these parts in. Now overall, like replicating Hinata's highlights is gonna kind of be easy, especially her hair highlights. I think I should be able to replicate it pretty good. The brush a little bit bigger. And I missed some skin right there. Again, I can color anywhere. That's a good part. I can fill this part a lot more quicker because it's not going to go into any other layer but the skin. And then seeing when you do that part, it also gives me like an idea of where I missed on this part of the hair. Yeah, she scared me good. Exactly. Ah, that totally got me. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do here. Okay, we should be good. So like I said, I definitely have a lot of ideas I want to do when it comes to art stream. I want to go ahead with the... I think after this one, I may do the Link one or a Little Nightmares art stream. But I'm not sure. It's like it's not like I'm running out of ideas. It's just I don't know which ones to choose. Okay, let's cut on the rest of the hair. So this part of the hair should be very easy to replicate. See, what they probably do is they do a line like that across. Hang on. They either do it like, you know, like that, from what I can see, or another way is like they go across like that, and then they get the eraser, and then they just totally do this. Hang on. Well, they would, you know, get the you know, I'm gonna make another layer and just do this probably, but just do that pretty much. At least that's what I noticed from, like, you know, her hair. Okay, so we go back here. Okay, we got this part. There you go. Okay. I think that should be good. I think that's looking pretty good. What do you guys think? This part might end up being shaded anyway, so I would just go to skin, go to master lines, go to her skin, and it's gonna be shaded in anyways. I might just leave it like that. What else? What else? What else? What else do I have? Hang on. Maybe I should use a dark color. Because these aren't supposed to be, these are kind of supposed to be like boots or something. Let's go ahead and pick on this one. I don't think it's connected to anything. Let's go down to clothes and let's go ahead and click on that. Okay, we're good. I think we should work on her hair first before we start working on her skin. Nah, let's just work on her skin. Let's go ahead and start shading it in. Okay, so let's go ahead and check on here. They use... Okay, so it's within the same color range. So now I have to choose between, I want to go ahead and shade it in like this. Use a softer brush. I think that should be fine. There we go. Go under here too, because they put some kind of shout underneath, like where her eyelids are. I heard her skin. Oh yeah, oh my god. Hinata needs something with the leaf symbol as a final touch. Like a tattoo? Actually, a tattoo would be kind of cool. Let's go ahead and color that in. Because what I noticed is that the artists from like Naruto, they're kind of detailed with faces. Like they're very expressive. I think it should be... So right now I'm just swiping with my pen until I get that perfect kind of shade that I want. I will make this tool a lot more shorter or smaller. I kind of like that. I'll make this tool brush a little bit smaller so I can, you know, be a little more fine with it. I think that's good. I want to catch that, you know, that animation feel that they have, that they do. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use a smaller brush. Let's go ahead and add a little more touches here and there. Let me get a little bit more bigger. See, if anything I'm working on is to definitely, you know, paint a lot more faster. Yeah, the shading's starting to, you know, kind of gives it, makes it a little more pop out. I just love the shading part. There's light down here. Because I already added the black in there. I'm not sure if I can be able to add some of this part. Oh, maybe I can. Never mind. Maybe I can. It blends in with the black. But then this part should be shaded in. Okay, most of the time, like when I just shade, I go ahead and just swipe. I can get like a good start before I, like, you know, start to round stuff out. Go underneath the arm again. Okay. Make the brush a little bit more bigger. Get them softer. A little tip, if you guys want to, you know, make skin or something look a lot more softer, what I usually do, especially if you've seen my Shelby piece, when I was working on the shell, I'll show you guys in a minute what I mean. Folks, like how you just pop in this, like in the corner of the screen. Anyways, okay, so when I was doing the Shelby piece, how I got those soft kind of skin tones, first I would go ahead and click, you know, we need a hard shadow first of all. So when I want a hard shadow, I usually use a marker tool, and then from there I would use the airbrush tool, because, you know, your body, your skin, if you look, you can kind of see where there's hard shadow, and then you know, where the light is, that hard shadow slowly, you know, softens. So that's why you would use like the airbrush tool, kind of like give it that soft touch. And because I'm using like a pen sensitive tool, it kind of gives me the control of how soft and how, you know, how hard I want the shadows to be. You just like freaking you just like popped in this like corner of my freaking monitor. On thigh maybe. Actually, I kind of like the thigh. I kind of like a tattoo on the thigh. I think that'd be kind of cool. There's the piece of fairy tale, like a fairy tale art. Oh, but see, if I use that, it's not gonna match with the freaking shadows up here. It's not gonna be consistent. Just look at that. We'll work with it. If I have to color in, you know, make it a little more softer, then I will. Actually, just go ahead and do soft now. Just soften some of the skin. I'm not sure how it's gonna like turn it into, but let's give it a shot. I got nothing to lose. See, it totally makes the shadows a lot more softer. But I feel it kind of loses the animation feel, you know, with it. Or maybe not. Hang on, I'm gonna go ahead and lighten that just a bit. It's bugging me. Lighten that just a bit. I feel like Bob Ross. There's gonna be shadow underneath the hair. but it's not gonna be too much shadow. So let's go ahead and try to, you know. Oh, I hate when it does that. Because again, I'm working on a tablet. That's why, you know, I'm able to get like my brush strokes and all this kind of stuff comes out a lot more smoother. Make a smaller one. There we go. Yeah, she's coming out pretty good. Oh! Fran, you just totally remind me if you're still in the chat or not. It just totally occurred to me. A 2B. I definitely want to do 2B on as fan art. Did I darken this? I should. Go ahead and darken it. And there's a line that's like bugging me because it's like crossing into the area it shouldn't. Right now, let's just leave it dark. I feel like there should be some light, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Yeah, let's just leave it dark for right now. Go ahead and work on her hair. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, cause see, it looks like it's a straight line. I can just do it, you know, do a straight line, and then erase some stuff. So let's go ahead and click on her hair. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the marker tool again. Get a sample of what color her hair is. Go back here. Okay, make the brush a lot bigger. And just do that. Pretty much go like that. But I don't want it, I need it to curve around. His heads aren't flat. I'm gonna make it a little more bigger. I think that should be the right size. Or maybe it's like that? No. Because the sunlight's gonna be directly kind of like above but down at the same time. I can't get that curve I want. I may have to make the brush a little bit more smaller. Oh, actually I might like that one. I think that's a lot more better. Okay. Let's go ahead and take that off. Oh, never mind. Go back. Click on this one. Okay, let's make it smaller. Okay, I think it might be too big. Smaller. Because it's curving, so let's go ahead and curve it just a bit. Might leave the shine like that. Yeah, because it looks like it's just the lines might be a lot smaller. Whatever. Again, I'm sorry if I fall silent. It's like when I start, you know, when I really start to think, To replicate something is just... I'm just like in concentration mode. Pretty much. Okay, maybe her hair's not gonna be that easy. Okay. But I still have the colors down. I have the colors down.
So I said, no, what's supposed to be my pentakill? What did you do to me? I killed alone.
But trust me, I was this picky when I was like coloring Shelby's hair. Or coloring like Shelby's piece. I might have to make this. Hang on, I'm gonna zoom in. Because what I don't like is my brush is kind of making like what's it called? It kind of gives it that roundness and that I don't want. I think it's totally acceptable to a bit silent when making art. Yeah, exactly. Maybe we should use a flat. No, I don't think that'll work. Dot pen, marker pen, filling pen. Okay, go ahead and do this part. Because I think what's throwing me off is like, there we go. If I make a sharp point at the end, because when it's round, it's like kind of bugging me. Okay. He has another one right here. Like, cause from what I see from the picture, she has like her hair's kind of part in some of the highlights. If that makes sense. Probably doesn't. There we go. I'm probably gonna, because I don't want to give her too many too much detail on the highlights. Because if it's not in the pic, I don't want to. I want to try to get it as close to the original pic as possible. Okay, we'll make another one here. Hang on. It's turning out a lot more better. I don't want to jinx it though. I'm not sure if I should add one there. Actually, it's not that bad. Gotta go for the night, working tomorrow morning. Good job so far. Keep going. Thanks, Fran. Thanks for stopping by also. So hopefully I didn't bore you too much, but definitely thank you for stopping by, and good luck to you tomorrow morning. Because I've had my share of morning shifts or like weekend shifts. Oh my god. Like, the good thing is sometimes we got bagels. I think we're good. It's funny, I was like, okay, the highlights are gonna be easy. Now I'm like taking a little more detail into it. Okay, because her hair goes parts up here. Okay, so I'm gonna make this brush a little bit smaller so I can get a good outline. I think that's good. We're making another one here. Pretty good. And color in these small areas here. But yeah, but definitely for people who that need go or something like that, I will be posting the outcome or the progress on my Twitter. So no worries about missing anything. Which I do have the link to my Twitter on in the description. There should be some kind of a shadow maybe here. That should be good. Sweet. Fruit of the y'all here, exactly. Okay, let me get this point a little bit more bigger. Should I go even more higher? Go ahead and try it. I'm gonna use some of it to kind of sharpen just a little bit. It looks a bit blunt. There you go. Again, I thought this part was gonna be easy. Actually, it kind of is. But I forgot sometimes like these markers don't have the points, so I have to go ahead and manually make the points here. Okay, let's go ahead and use the same color. Color in the points. Gotta go start a stream. Great job on the picture. Alright, thanks Yuki. Thanks for stopping in. Okay, I think that's good. That's good. That's good. I'm gonna add too much. There should be one up here. I think it should be good here. Okay, I'm gonna make a point here, and I'm gonna go ahead and still cross into it. Okay, I think that should be good. Let's go ahead and fix just a little bit. Like I just erased everything. I think we're good. I get so picky with coloring. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Actually, another game I just thought of right now is Resident Evil 2. I'm actually really surprised like they actually came out with that. Definitely another game that we're gonna be streaming on this channel. Okay, I think that's good. That's good. You make that lines a little bit more bigger. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. A little more bigger. That's good. Okay, let's go ahead and work on her eyes next. I had to choose a freaking pick with her eyes closed. I think I have one. Hang on. I have the one that I used for the thumbnail. Here we go. So they're like a light purplish. Just like a dark purplish. Again, this is, oh no, this is a pink. Should be a lot more consistent. Okay. Let's make a separate. Let's go ahead and make a separate one. Make a separate layer for her eyes. With Hinata eyes. Okay. Actually, that's pretty close. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and choose the white. Wow, that's really close to white. Might have to use a different shade of white for the outer part of the eye. Oh no, actually this is pretty good. Pretty good. There we go. If we need to blur it, let's go ahead and add some blur to it. So it doesn't look that kind of like stuck out. Soften this part up. Soft spacer. Here we go. A lot more better. Give me the same part for her eyes here too. So to be honest, like another thing that just occurred to me is Pokemon Go is making a comeback. Like given to what Nintendo's doing with like the franchise now, incorporating Pokemon Go with the new game that's coming out, I might have to pick a Pokemon Go again. I know some people are picking it up again just for that game. There's shits on this part. Their eyes are like a darker shade. There we go. Put the shade in right here. But it goes with the eye, so I want to curve it. I kind of want to curve the shadow. There you go. A lot more better. Go ahead and work on the other eye. Because there's shadow underneath your eyelash, I want to go ahead and make it 3D. And it's going to the part of the hair I don't want. There we go. I kind of messed up some. I erased some of it. Wow, it's actually really coming together. Pokemon Go was dead, now it's back. Right, it was dead. I mean, it was dead for a while. Like, that's why I kind of dropped it too. Because, I mean, nobody I knew, you know, was playing it anymore. But it's kind of smart on Nintendo's part to kind of combine Pokemon Go with the new freaking Pokemon game. Because I don't think Nintendo wanted it to die. But I mean, since then, I think they've been holding like special Pokemon events. I think they had just recently had a Mew event. So some of us, like I'm part of it. So the people that haven't played it, I'm not sure if there's still a chance to. Alright, I think we're back. So it was like a little bit buffer, my bad. Alright, we're back. But back to what I was saying, yeah, I think they made it now. I think they've already incorporated 3rd gen. But what I don't understand is how many generations did they implement so far? Because I think Kat took a picture with a... her avatar took a picture with like the Alolan Executor. You know, the Executor, because usually the regular Executors are like small. I mean, they're like chubby and they're small and fat. But the Alolan ones are like, you know, they have like a really long palm tree neck. So that got me wondering. I'm like, okay, how many generations has they already put in so far? Cool, welcome back. All right, thanks, Casey. Okay, I think we're getting pretty good. I think we're almost done with the face too. We gotta work on mouth. Mouth. So we'll name this layer Hinata mouth. Okay. Because the mouth is not simply just red. So let's go ahead and... I think it might be this color. Because she's not opening her mouth too wide. I gotta be careful too, because this is over the skin. So if I color this part, yeah, see, it's gonna see through it. So that's why I have to be color within the lines. And coloring her teeth. Go. Oh, that's really bad color, right? That might be too grayish. Go a little bit higher. Might be too bright. It's fine. Actually, it's not bad. Maybe. A little bit of shadow. think that's good so far. Now we just need to go ahead and work on that part. And then shade in some of her clothes. And then we can probably work on Mememe girl just for a bit. Actually no, we can actually finish everything. Let's go half an hour more. Let's go ahead and check it out. Cause like I said, I want to like totally rush it. Get this one. Brush size a little bit bigger. So let's go ahead and start adding some shadow to the clothes. Remember the rule, guys. Definitely, if you're, when it comes to coloring, either if you're gonna shade, definitely commit to it. If you're not gonna shade, don't do it. But if you do want to shade, definitely commit to it, because it will affect how your piece is gonna look afterwards. Because I've shown this before, but if there's pieces that haven't been shaded yet, or then they're not properly shaded, I should say, they will stick out. Like say you have a portion of your piece that hasn't been shaded but needs to be shaded, it will definitely stick out because your eyes will look for that fluency in shadow. Because that's what I feel like the eyes, your eyesight does. It looks for that fluency in image. And if there's like an inconsistent shading or something like that in an image, your eye will definitely pick up on that and be like, hey, this thing's pretty odd. Let's go ahead and pay attention to this part. So, having said that, now since we have started shading, we're gonna go ahead and commit to that. Make the hair a little more darker. I wonder if they've changed her hair. Yeah, it's like completely almost black. It's like almost jet black. Go into her hair. Go. Oh. No, actually that's probably right. That's probably right, because that part of the hair is in front of like her hair. I don't know, it just looks right to me. Go here. Go. Down here. And you can start to see where the fill-in tool hasn't, totally didn't fill it. Parts in. Go ahead and try to fix some of this. Nice. Because we're done with it. Though probably this part needs to be darkened too. How's that look? How's that shading look? Actually looks really good. How that turns out. Oh, something's not right. What isn't right? Okay, that's her nose. I was like, what the heck is going on here? Why is that line there? Start finishing coloring in. So actually, if we do have time, we'll actually work on her. We'll work on her next. Okay, let's go to here. Let's just color in her eyebrows. Same color as her hair. Actually, in the same layer. That's what I meant to say. Here we go. But you can see how, like, shading, I always love to shade in my pieces because I feel like that's what it kind of brings them, it makes them stand out. It makes them pop out. That's actually pretty good. And how Hinata turned out. Okay. We gotta move on to that eventually. Whatever. Let's just get it out of the way. Let's just get it out of the way. Okay, so how are we going to do this? How are we going to shade this in, Red? Well, Red, I think maybe it should be a line here. Let's just get the elephant out of the room. I need a bigger brush. Okay. Go ahead and shape in that. I'm not sure if it's... Okay, I think I'm starting to see what I'm not paying attention to. Oh my god, exactly. Whoa, let's just get it out of the way. Let's just, it's right there. Let's just get it out of the way. So then the shadow should be... Go ahead and outline what the shadow's gonna be. I feel like the shadow's gonna be here. It'd be a lot more right here. It should be fine. We do the shadow here. Okay. I'm going to work on shade on her dress a little bit. So it doesn't throw me off. Maybe like this color. It should be fine. Like I said, we wanted to flow. We want the shadows to flow together. There we go. Let me shade this part out. I could change my mind, but for right now, let's go ahead and shade it. Yeah, I think the shadow looks fine there. I don't know, I don't feel satisfied. Go ahead and change it. Actually, it's... it should be fine. Because we still need to add the highlights. Alright, that should be good. Okay, let's go ahead and work on the highlights down here. Oh, I totally messed up. Whatever. It's fine. Give me dark here. This part of the air is going to be shadowed. I'm going to pull out the airbrush tool. Like that. There you go. We need to put some shadow for the hand here. Not too much, because then it's going to look like her hand is like hovering or something. That's fine. Like that. I think it's fun. Wait. Side here too. I think that should be good. Let's go ahead and start adding color or shading to the clothes. Okay, go. I need to brush a bit bigger. I don't know if I want to go ahead and use the airbrush on this. This makes it look a bit off. Yeah, it makes it look a bit off. I might use marker. Marker for right now. But you can see how like it totally looks a bit different if I use marker compared with the. I use a little bit. Huh? Why you gotta do this to me? Makes it smaller. Because these are the harder brushes. I mean, these are the harder shadows, so that's why we're using. We don't mind using the marker around here. So now we got underneath her arm to worry about. Overdid it a bit too much. Some of this, hang on, some of the light shadow here. I wonder if we should use some, I like it. Thanks, folks. I like it too. It's coming together. It's definitely coming together. Add some shadow underneath here. Probably don't need to, but I think it'll look nicer. feel like the colors here are a bit too flat. Okay. I think that should be good. I was actually worried, like no joke. I was actually worried it's not gonna turn out as well as I thought it was. You know, as it, you know, I think it's turning out really good too. Okay. Okay, so for Hinata, we're pretty much done. Where did I tie her? There we go. Like, for another art stream, I definitely want to try sketching, you know, what's it called? Actually just paint by sketch. And what I mean by that, instead of using outlines, I just want to flat out just start painting without any lines. I think that'd be kind of cool. I think we could probably get some pretty cool effects with that. Some of this is a dark color. Definitely not for sure. Let's leave it like that for right now. Fun. It is fun. Let's add some shade to the meme girl, because I feel it's just bugging me if I don't. Let's see. For the meme girl, definitely a dark blue. Pretty easy. Okay. I think the meme girl is gonna be a lot more easier. Let's color underneath her hair. There you go. Hey, Chadley! Don't look, Chadley, don't look! I'm just kidding. I'm just so used to you being like so family friendly. I mean, it's not like it's anything too risque. Like, I definitely turned it out, definitely because it's, you know, YouTube. Okay, definitely welcome to the stream. How's your Friday going? You definitely caught us in an interesting time because we are just shading the picture right now. We've already gotten, for the most part, we've gotten the base colors down. Hey, I'm an adult, so yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, but it's like, I don't know, it's like, I'm so used to, you know, the whole family friendly, but yeah, I definitely know that, like, an adult. We're all adults here, definitely, you pointed that out, so. Yeah, but definitely welcome. Hopefully you got some snacks with you. How's your Friday going? So, hang on. We want to stick to the same layers that we're coloring in, so we're going to stick to meme hair girl. It might have to be a darker shade of pink. But for right now, that's fine. Let's go ahead and increase the brush. Okay. I think we're good. And then you color in some over here. Some of our shadows here. Go ahead and use a little bit of this one. Because we have our hard shadows right here. We're almost where the black parts are. Oh, I might want to make my brush a little bit smaller. And kind of curve it. Here we go. There you go. More shadow in here. Because the outer, you know, the inner outer part, there's like a middle part that does see light. So let's go ahead and airbrush that in, but it's a soft kind of light, so that's why I'm using the soft brush tool on this part. Let me use the brush here too. The shadow a little more softer. Now it's going well so far. I'm glad, definitely glad. TGIF, definitely. Let's go ahead and put some detail on the shadow detail on the eye. Did you stream today, Chadley? Alright, let's go ahead and right here. And shadow underneath the eye. Some shadow underneath the eyebrow. There we go. It's actually turning out a lot more better than I thought it would. It's because for me, this is a very awkward angle. Like having this kind of, you know, at an angle, I had hard trouble trying to find a pose for them both. You know, for them to actually have their faces towards the camera. But overall, I kind of went with this pose overall. Like for me, it's kind of an awkward pose because I'm not really used to drawing characters like this. But I mean, you gotta try stuff new. You gotta try some new stuff once in a while. But overall, it worked out pretty nicely. I thought it would. Cause I was like, no, it's not gonna come together when I color it. I was like so nervous. But overall, when I start coloring it, actually looks, everything's coming together. Makes sense. There's definitely some shadow in here. I really need to get back into sketching on a regular basis. Yeah, actually, I need to get back to. I do sketches, you know, once in a while too. Not as much as I like because I have like, you know, you have family time and then like outside of work you have family time, you have obligations and some other stuff to do. So if I do have time to find myself sketching, it's actually pretty rare. But I totally hear you. Maybe like eventually I'll do like an acrylic piece or something. Some shadow back here too. I believe there is. There we go. It's much more better. Because like I said before, your eye, when it looks for shades, for shadows, it wants fluency. Because if something's not properly shaded correctly, your eye's just gonna focus in on it. Let's go ahead and add the highlight here. For Meme Girl, it's a little bit more easier than Hinata's. It's not gonna take me as long to do it. Because it kind of looks like it's almost like a straight curved line, but overall it's a line. It's like a wavy line. So let's go ahead and find the shade of blue. It's a very light shade. I believe it's maybe it's this color. Go ahead and paint some of it. That looks very close to it actually. Because I know if I try, you know, copy paste the shade color, it'd probably give me like green or something. I did a 30-day challenge like 2 years ago. I've seen that Facebook a lot, like people challenging other people to do like a sketch for 7 days. It's 7 days. I've never heard of like 30 days. But I know some people done it for like they had like a week challenge or something. That's not too bad. Wow, that wasn't actually too bad. Let me add some more to it. I'm gonna go ahead and keep that. Go back here. May have to make a bigger curve. I have them all on Facebook if you're wanting to check them out. Okay. Like, what do you do? Like, what kind of sketches do you do? Do you do charcoal? Because I do sometimes. I have done charcoal. I'll probably post it like on Twitter or something. But I have done charcoal. The only thing I don't like to work with is oil, like oil paints and pastel. Well, it's not like I don't like to work with pastels. It's just like I like to see stuff clear. So I can never get my pastels to look very clear as much as I want it. Though I do have a friend who loves using pastels, and she's like, well, if you use pastels, just keep in mind that your pictures are not always gonna be clear, because pastels kind of give it that blurry kind of look. But I have seen people where they actually, you know, make their paintings and their pictures a lot clearer. I'm not sure it's because they use charcoal pencils or some other stuff. But actually, yeah, I do want to check out your stuff. I think that's pretty awesome. Pencil. Okay. Now when you say pencil, you got color pencils, you got mechanical pencils, you got drawing pencils. The only pencils I don't think I've worked with yet, but I do definitely want to try out, is watercolor pencils. It actually looks really nice to do. Of course, I've always wanted to try watercolor, but again, I know there's like some kind of technique to get down, because to get that splash effect, that drip effect. Okay, so we should start adding some shadow to her dress. Maybe you can give us a clue? Yeah, it's gonna give us all around. Okay. It's a weird color. I don't think it's gonna be the correct color. It's like some kind of weird. Go ahead and try it. Okay, let's go ahead and isolate the dress so we can start shading it in. Basic lead pencil. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, that's harder for me to do. Okay, so the shadow should be up here. Should be maybe. Yeah, I'm trying to outline the shadow here. I think that should be good. Should be good. And there should be some shapes. Okay, they made the hairs. How does that move the hair up? Okay, it doesn't affect it. That's good. Now we can paint underneath the hair without, you know, running into trouble. So what do you do sketches on? Do you do stuff on like nature or buildings? Like for me, honestly, drawing people, I try so hard. It's freaking hard. I could just never get the eyes and the nose and stuff just right when it comes to like drawing actual humans. Like I have a friend who like showed me, like again, the same friend, she showed me her sketches that she did. And one of her first sketches was like of her horse. But it's kind of funny because like when I saw her picture, and she did this on charcoal. No, actually she used pencil. So when she showed me a pic, like definitely right away I saw like her eyes. I mean, just, I'm not making fun. I'm just saying like she also knew that she didn't draw it well. So that's why I was comfortable to able to tell her what was wrong with the picture. But the eyes were like big, and the jawline was of the horse was like huge. So I'm like, I mean, that's not bad. I mean, if you erase some of the stuff, it could actually kind of look like a T-Rex. But see, the problem is you can't do that with a human, because then they'll just look like a Frankenstein. So if you can make your horse like that, and if you erase some stuff, at least you have a T-Rex. I think that's good. Putting shade down here. I don't want too much shadow. Good. What the heck happened here? Can I not shade this right? Okay. I feel like I need to shade some of the stuff here. Maybe her glove. Definitely her glove. Oh my god, we're actually gonna finish this pretty quickly. I didn't think we were gonna finish this, in the same stream. Because I mean, we took so long with like freaking cats. Maybe because I was like nervous or something. Okay, so let's go ahead and go on here. Because there's gonna be some shadow right here. Because she's facing forward, her arm is forward. And then there's side arm too. Alright, there you go. Another one here. Another one here, there. Oh my god, it's rotating. Let me fix it. Yeah, it looks realistic in an anime way. I guess. I'm not like I said, I was trying to keep them to their original animation style. Because see, I didn't shade her hair on the meme girl the same way I did with Hinata's. I wanted them to keep their original animation style. Okay. I'm gonna fix it. You're gonna bug me. Okay, there we go. There we go. That is fine. Click on the darkest parts. We can get some of it here. Over that. I didn't choose a song, by the way. Okay, I think we're good. We're good. The hand's gonna bug me. Hang on, let me go ahead and fix some lines here. I think I missed it. There'd be some kind of lines here. I think that's right. Yeah, there we go. Looks a lot more better. Because it just felt like something was missing there. Something was, when you bend your arm, you do have a crease in your arm. Like when you bend your hand, you have a crease. So that part was totally bugging me. Like it didn't have it. So let's go ahead and start coloring in again. Yeah, I'm not trying to get it, you know, make it too realistic. Like I do want some, you know, some some soft shadows, but not like too soft to where they start to look like, you know, realistic, too realistic. Add some shadow here. Add some shadow around their fingers. There we go. That's good. But I do want to add shadow like around here. Totally forgot that part. Let's switch to marker pen. Go in the area here. Actually, it's darker, so let's go with black. Because I shaded the other parts black too. Like I said, I don't like to use black to shade in stuff, but for like this deepest absolute shadow, I will use black when it's, you know, when it comes to anime. So let's go ahead and start shading in this part. Oh, okay. I probably should not move it. I'm not gonna move the layer up because then the hair's gonna go overlap. No. Yeah, the hair's gonna overlap the first glove. That's why I don't want to move the thing up. Oh. Oops, wrong one. Wrong one. Wrong one. Right here. It's on. Gotta erase that. And color that part in. That's why it's very important to go ahead and. That's fine. Yeah, I don't think I shaded this part yet. Go ahead and start doing that. There you go. I think we're A-okay. I feel like I'm missing something. Actually, I'm missing a lot. Now I colored everything in. Except I still need to like go ahead and clean up some of my lines. I think we're pretty much ready to wrap things up. Pretty much. Pink dot reminds me of a sakura tree, right? think we were pretty much, yeah, we're pretty much ready for the finishing touches. Oops. Okay, so we have our base down, we have our shadows down. I think we're ready for highlights. Trying to see what else am I missing. I think we're ready for. Wait. There's some shadows. Some shadows are missing here. Yeah. Okay. I almost forgot this part. Go ahead and fix some of these shadows, and let's go ahead and start adding our finishing touches. Okay. May have to change the orange to a different color so I can see what I missed, because I feel like I haven't shaded, coloring the edges, some of these edges. It's gonna be a dark shade of, black or something. Oh, that should be good. We are Gucci. Okay, let's go ahead and zoom out. How's the music, by the way? I'm not sure if ever if any of y'all told me if the music was fine or not. Ooh, good. Good like that. Reach some shade. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Some shade there. Right there. Go ahead and just put that part in. Soft brush. What is that? Oh, that's gonna bug me. It's probably a line I haven't cleaned up. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and change the background color. Music is fine. Okay, awesome. Ooh, something that doesn't blend into me. Purple. Actually, light blue helped out last time. So let's go ahead and change the color. Is there anything I'm missing? What am I missing? It's like I have something. Oh, okay, that's just my screen. Wow, I think I actually painted everything all well. Hang on. There we go. That's probably what I'm missing. There we go. I'm gonna add some shadow. See, I get very picky when I color. I get very picky. But I mean, in the end, it definitely improves the image. Like, if you're very detailed, it doesn't hurt the image at all. I mean, especially if you know what you're doing. It doesn't hurt the image at all. So, being detailed in a way is not very a bad thing. It just improves the quality of your image. I think I'm pretty much done. Let's add a little couple highlights, and then we're working a little bit on the background, and then let's call it a night. So we are almost done. I didn't think we were gonna get it done today. I was like ready to make a part 2, but I guess we got it done. And again, thank you to you guys who's sticking around. So let's add our final touches to this piece. I wonder if we can add some highlights. I know I mentioned before I like to add highlights, but you don't always need to add highlights. Like if you like, personally I haven't mastered shadowing and highlights yet, so just because you've added the base color, you add your shadows like how it is right now, you could actually leave it how it is right now and it still look good, because it's actually just, it's, if you look in the like in the picture here, see, you don't really see highlights. You see the base color, and then you start to see the shadows. That's pretty much all it does. You know, there's highlights in the eyes here and there and in the hair. That's pretty much it. But for the skin color, you don't really see highlights. You just see the base color and then you see the shadow. So technically I can leave it like this, but so up to right now, if I were to add highlights, it would be totally optional. But let's go ahead and try it. It's not gonna look, you know, bad if I leave it without highlights. So definitely try highlights if you are curious, or if you know what you're doing, definitely try it out. I definitely don't know what I'm doing when it comes to highlights, so I'll probably, if it doesn't work out, I'll probably just leave it like this. So let's just go ahead. Maybe you can get lucky and find something that works for us. You definitely want to find something that works for you. Like, there's different ways people shade, you know. I mean, subtlety always works. Less is more, guys. Less is more. It doesn't have to be like a whole outline. It doesn't have to be like something huge. This is coming along fine, right? Right, I think the glow feature for the eyes. You think so? Hang on, let me go get my charger. Once it's pretty much gonna die. Hang on. One sec. Ah. All right, back. Okay. It's fine, computer, just chart it. I don't need you to recognize it. It's fine. All right. What were you saying? It's coming along fine. Thank you, Casey. Thank you for that. I think there's a glow feature for the eyes. I think somehow it was edited. Look, because you see here, it's not really much of a glow. But then you look at here, it's everything else looks blurry, like kind of glowy. But I don't have to use it. Great, my phone died. Okay, I'm just gonna have to pull chat like right here. It's fine. Okay. But yeah, but I don't think it needs glow like for the eyes, because like you just saw, I think this part has been edited. But I think the hardest part for me is actually getting the blush just right. No, what do you think is best? Okay.
Someone close to harmony when the world is sound asleep. Something's gonna bring the change.
Hang on, I'm charging my phone right now, so that's what I'm like. I did have pulled up the chat feature like on here just in case. I can still interact with you guys.
Don't you be afraid, everything will change. You and I jumping off the edge. They say dreamers never die, so come and fly, come and fly, come and fly.
I need to set up a fan in here. It's actually starting to get a little bit warm in here. Fine, we're almost done. Let's just add our final features here. Hopefully you guys learned a little something here. I wonder if that light's a little too big. No, it's actually just right. But yeah, but for me, the hardest part is definitely the... Hinata's blush is iconic. Ah, even more pressure, folks. Even more pressure. Oh, God. I'm not sure if I'm gonna nail the blush. I've tried so hard to nail it. I just can't. It's just hard. Okay, that's right. Give it a try. Just give it. Like I said, sometimes you gotta do stuff that's uncomfortable. And for me, making blush, just that blush mark is just uncomfortable because I can't nail it. But let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. I mean, we've done everything right so far. I'll make it softer. Wait. Brush size a bit bigger. I don't want the blush to be too strong. Think about it like that's right. I think that looks right. What do you think? Should I go with a darker shade or should I stick with something like that? Oh yeah, I was super rusty and I will never get to use lasso now. I hate using lasso, but I have used it before. Actually, this blush doesn't look too bad. Looks pretty good. But I mean, the blush here is like a different shade. Look, see, they're kind of inconsistent. You see, you got like little tally mark looking blush here, and then you got the like the strong blush marks here. But I kind of went with subtlety on this one. Like I didn't go for like, you know, something too strong. I want something. Let's just go ahead. You know what? Let's try something new. Let's try something new, guys. Let's go with the tally marks. Actually, that doesn't look bad. I'm really surprised. You know what? It actually doesn't look bad. Maybe that would have been too much. I think it's too much. GG, right? That actually doesn't look bad. Wow. Okay, everything looks pretty good. Okay, we have the highlights down. I mean, if I were to add highlights on Meme Girl, you probably wouldn't be able to see because I mean her skin, I made it like pretty much pasty white because you wouldn't be able to see the highlights. At least I don't think you would. Hinata added a little bit of highlights, not too much. I do need to highlight to the thigh. Just a little bit, like a little dab. That? No. I like to brush it. Actually, I think I used highlight. Yeah, I did. I think it's fun. Doesn't even look like it needs a highlight at all. Yeah, I think I'll just leave without it. It's fine. Doesn't need it. Okay, now I can go ahead and get rid of that pink dot. Okay, so I add it to the skin. Alright, let's add the background. And let's call it a night. Let's go ahead. Let's see. What should I do for a background? I feel like I should do something because if you've seen Mememe, it's a very colorful, very vibrant. Well, in some parts, like in the beginning, like where she's dressed in this outfit, it's very yellowish, very bright. But of course, the music video it turns darker. But in this outfit, she's hanging around like lots of yellows and stuff, lots of yellows, lots of blues. So maybe let's go ahead and maybe we can replicate that. The background. I feel like we should do something with the background. I don't want to just leave it plain, unless I can't come up with anything. I really suck at backgrounds. Well, it's not that I don't suck. It's just that mostly I focus on the image. Like, yeah, I thought this was gonna take at least 2 parts, but I guess not. We got done with it pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and figure something out. Oh, that's what I messed it up. Wrong layer. There we go. Wow, not bad. Maybe some white lines? Rectangle. I want a diagonal rectangle. I don't want like a straight up square one. How does that look? How does it like? Reminds me of like Super Smash Bros. Hang on, let's make the thing bigger. Oh, and ooh. Should I leave it with lines or without lines? Maybe I should blur them differently. I do have the effects brush here. I mean, going back to what you were saying earlier, folks, I could add some, if I wanted to, I could add some, what's it called? Call some cherry blossoms. That's rock, small stone, flowers. Yeah, see, I could just go ahead and add some in the background and stuff. The hearts too, right? Both are nice, yeah, you're right. I feel like she's how to make them bigger. Particle size, I can make them huge too. Like if I start to merge everything all down. Oops, I think it's too big. Wow. Okay. Go ahead and load it. My thing's glitching. Stop it. Okay. Water lily? What the heck is that? It's water lily. I've seen that before. Rose. But they're not colored though. What are cherries? I just pull up the particle size. Oh, okay. They're not the cherry petals. Put particle size down. So I heard they might delay Final Fantasy VII. Not sure if that's true or not. I know a lot of people are upset about that. Okay, I think that's nice. I think we're good. We are good, guys. Another completed piece. Thank goodness. I'm gonna call it right there. But yeah, but hopefully you guys learned a little something. So here we are. We just finished another piece. Like I said, maybe my next piece will be either Little Nightmares or a futuristic Link, you know, from Legend of Zelda. But definitely let me know what you guys would want to see. Hey, Cherish, welcome to the stream. We're actually just finishing up. But yeah, but still, you can still stick around. We're gonna raid someone. So definitely open to suggestion what you guys want to see. My Twitter's in. If you guys haven't noticed, my Twitter's in the description, so definitely follow. I post here from time to time, so you guys can keep getting updated. Definitely let me know what you guys would want to see. I'm like I said, I have plenty of ideas I can do. So I have no shortage of of what I want to draw, but I'm definitely open to suggestions. Whatever you guys want to see me draw. If you guys want me to start from line, you guys want me to start from like pure scratch and then paint, because usually I think paint takes a lot. Line is worse. It's so bad. Here, actually, we have time. We have time. Cherish just came in, so let's go ahead and I'll show you what I mean. Let's open up a new one. Open up a new one. Whatever. So it just takes. It's just so time consuming. Cause first, you gotta do this kind of stuff. That's how I first started, and then you gotta freaking do that. But if you want to do a head, you can do that. You have to do this too. And then add the body. However, let's just do some random one. So here's the shoulders. And arm there, arm there. There's gonna be elbow here. You want your elbow here, shoulder here, shoulder here. This is what I pretty much start out with, when I do this kind of stuff. And then say to clean stuff up, you want to open up a new layer, and then totally choose a darker color. Like once you're satisfied, you go ahead and start to outline it. Like no joke, this is what I pretty much do until I get the perfect line that I want. Like once I have my draft underneath, I just go ahead and just keep doing this until I got something I want. And then you gotta add the details here if you want, like eyeballs. Add the hair. So stuff like that. That's basically the process what I'm telling you about. But of course, when I finish, it doesn't look like this. That's what I first start off. I start off with like a weird looking skeleton, and then I go ahead and go over that with the final lines, and that's how we end up with like pieces like this. So it does take me a while to come up with this kind of stuff, but if you guys are interested, it's a little, I mean, I'll do it, but it's just time consuming. That's all I can say. It's just time consuming. Thanks Casey, thanks Cherish. Little Nightmares and Unravel Cross. What the heck is that? Never heard of Unravel Cross. But let's go ahead and add my signature down to the bottom. Go ahead and put red coin. And then let's go ahead and make that really small. There we go. That way people will notice, you know, will notice my name. So let's go ahead and just leave it. I'm just kidding. I'm stupid. Okay. I like to hide it because I don't want to like to kind of stake out. So I like to hide it. Go ahead and hang on. We can't even see it anymore. Let's make it darker. A little bit darker. Make it black. No, no, go back, go back. No. Okay, hang on. So maybe tomorrow I'll, no, wait. Tomorrow I am definitely streaming, I have my collab with a hero. Hang on. Okay, yeah, that's not too noticeable. I think that's good. That's a good place. It's a good place to put my signature. Because I don't want it to be too noticeable where it kind of distracts from the image. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Make it a little. Uh-oh. I do. I just saw it. Like I said, I can be very picky. Do some races. There you go. There we go. There you go, so it's not too noticeable. Ah, see, I knew it. I'm like, wait, I didn't work on the hair. I was so right. Okay, let's go ahead and fix this. I'm not gonna release it until everything looks right. Again, guys, definitely double check your work before you actually release it, because you don't want to release it with like patches of, you know, non-color stuff, because trust me, you will notice it, and then once you like look at it and you notice all the mistakes, you're like, should have gone back and totally fixed it. Let me just go ahead and fix all this. I mean, they're gonna be combined in the same layer, so I'm not really, you know, worried about coloring them in the same one. Let me just go ahead and color all this in. I think you'd start combining all of them. Hang on. Transfer the lower node. Combine. There we go. I don't have to worry about what layer I'm on, because I combine all my layers up to this point. Okay, so I'm just zooming around, trying to see. There we go. Making sure everything is good, close to perfect. Very important, guys, very important. Very important. Okay, I don't think I'm missing anything else. Everything looks pretty good. Oh, actually, that's what I missed. I'm like so eager to like just finish this. There's actually hair back here too. I'm like, wait, why do I have an extra line here? And I realized that's where the rest of Hinata's hair goes. Definitely, see, this is what I mean. Before you release a piece, double check. Always double check, guys. Double check. Double check. It's like always proofreading your work. Making sure everything's all alright. Oops. Double check your work. Checking. Making sure I haven't missed anything. Okay, I haven't missed anything. I think I'm good. I'm good. Up to this point, I think I'm good. Okay, I haven't even checked chat. Hang on. The other game you played, Unravel. Oh, yeah. I definitely need to finish that too. I definitely need to finish Unraveled. I hate puzzles though. Puzzles. Always like a clever signature. Well, yeah, I'm kind of lazy with signatures. I can give it a try. Let me give it a try. I don't know. Is that better? Is that what you... Probably not. It's probably not what you had in mind. So now we can just go ahead and get rid of this one. Okay. Now that we're finished, let's go ahead and we double check our work. Gotta check. See, now I'm getting paranoid. Getting paranoid. It's not until I actually take a look at it and it's already been posted on social media to where I'm like, oh damn, I totally forget, you know, shade this part or color that part or erase that part. So it's better to always double, triple check. Go ahead and save this as HMMMMM. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's fine. So I always save a format to the software. So if I ever want to edit it for any reason, let's say if I want to make a not safe for work version, and if I want to make a clean version, I can always do that. I could just go back, you know, and mess with it around. So that's why I make 2 saves. Always make 2 saves, guys. Definitely make 2 saves. Like in case this ever, you know, want to take it a little more, further, like something like that. Like that, then I would have the option to, but we're leaving it like this. We're keeping it clean, so that is fine. So yeah, so we're gonna save in this format, and then we're gonna go ahead, click on save as. We're gonna go down here, click on ping. Wait, that's TIFF. I don't put TIFF. Hang on. Ping. Okay, we're gonna go on ping, and we're gonna save, and we're gonna click on yes, and yes. There we go, and we're done. We're ready to, pretty much uploaded. That's it. Oh, that wasn't bad. So hopefully this is what you had in mind, Casey. What do you mean by a clever signature? Probably not, but I gave it my best shot, so we are good. Hang on, what are we doing? Okay, so let me go ahead and find a target here so we can raid. Definitely stick around. I appreciate if you guys stuck around. Hopefully, remember, I'm open to questions. If you guys have any questions to improve your art, I mean, from like my opinion, from what I talk about here and there, it's just basically my personal experience. If you can take stuff from that, then that's pretty awesome. But hopefully you guys learned something. Maybe eventually, like I said, for some reason, I think we're good. I don't think anybody's streaming. Is anyone streaming today? I think everyone's having like today off or something. I think everyone has today off. Unless you guys can come up with someone to raid. Okay, I don't know. I can't find someone to raid because I don't want to go ahead and raid someone randomly and then have them not know what a raid is. That's always my biggest fear, is to raid somebody and then not knowing that, what's a raid, and then it's just gonna cause some troubles. I've heard stories. At goes in, just make sure you drop the link. I'm not sure who goes in is. So Casey, if you have a link, just post it on there so we can go ahead and raid. Do like a mini raid. Goes in is streaming MKAD. Okay, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing his name right. So again, I want to thank you guys for being here. Do you have a link to him, Casey? Because I don't think I'm subbed to him. But yeah, for the next one, definitely Little Nightmares. I'm thinking, I've told you guys I was finished with Little Nightmares, but we haven't collected all the stuff together, so I'm kind of having the habit of wanting to. I'm not finished to post a link. Wait, what? Just, can't you just, copy and paste? That's fine. Okay. Then I guess we'll just raid some other time then. It's fine. But still, I guess that's it. Okay. So, I guess let's go ahead and do my outro. So, tomorrow, I am definitely streaming with HeroCast. We are continuing our run for, Resident Evil 6. We are doing our little collabs, so definitely tune in. It's always fun. Definitely check us out. It is so much fun. Hopefully you guys get some laughs. We are both our energy is definitely there. We always make each other laugh. It's always fun. Definitely check us out on Resident Evil. Okay, make sure you post it on the link. Cheers. Yeah, but definitely check us out tomorrow. It's gonna be 5 p.m. Pacific time, which is my time. I think he's Central. So it's 7 Central, I think, and 5 p.m. Pacific. So, sweet. Thanks, Cherish. You are awesome. Let's go ahead and do a mini red coin raid. Red coin raid. Let's do it. Character has a thing. So, thanks, Cherish, for posting that link. Thank you, Casey, for the suggestion. So, definitely let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up my raid screen. Make sure you guys type in Red Coin Raid. Thank you guys for raiding. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Cherish. Thank you, Bokes.
Oh boy, Red Coin Raid. Welcome, Raiders. Holy cow. I'm gonna lose track. Somebody's gotta keep score.
Hey!
Three, but still.
See, I also added a raid screen. Raid screen, raid screen, raid screen.
Screw up your name,
So hopefully you guys
I
can hear him.
apologize. Cherish Haven or Cherish Haven? Red Coin Raid. Welcome. Folks, Red Coin Raid.
Yeah,
Master Red Coin.
yeah, it's a mini raid. It's a still, I appreciate you guys for still raiding. No matter the size, it doesn't matter. A raid is a raid. It is all, totally awesome.
Relax, thank you for the sub. I'm probably saying your name called wrong. I apologize in advance.
Okay.
Thank you for being here. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for the subs. Thanks for the likes. Just thanks for lurking. Appreciate it, everybody. What are you guys playing this evening?
Okay, I was doing an
For
art
anybody that's joining in,
stream.
raid, if you'd like to send me a friend request, if you want to play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, you're more than welcome to.
BRB outro.
!FC and Nightbot will give you my friend code. Or you can check my video description or the About Me section. I forget what it's properly called on YouTube there. Buried amongst my wall of text, you'll see my friend code in there as well.
Okay. Okay, Raiders, like, and sub.
Thank you, Bala.
Okay. Couldn't sub to him. Again, thank you guys for the suggestion. I think we pretty much made
Sorry, least attractive.
it tonight too. So
Balding shiny head man eating beef jerky on stream while talking to his mouth full.
all right. So I think that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and pause this. Pause this. Minimize it. Do my little outro here. So again, thank you guys for watching. Again, tomorrow I am streaming with HeroCast. We're going to be playing RE6. And after that, well, on Sunday, maybe I'm thinking about doing a 12-hour stream. But I do have gotten the Detroit Becoming Human game. I definitely want to play that. So I might do a 12-hour stream after that. Or I might just play it on Sunday. Who knows? But thank you guys for coming. You guys are awesome. To the next art stream, to the next gaming stream. I'll see you guys next time. Have a fantastic Friday night, and I'll see you guys on the next time.